All right, another autobiography time. This time it's about my house. They asked if I seen Section A of the court fucking papers. He couldn't have just said, "Did you see the appraisal that we've provided?" Instead of the stupid ass lawyer saying, "Did you see the appraisal that we provided?" He said, Did you happen to see letter A of better, letter B of ABCD ZYX? Did you see that Section A of that form that I had to say all them big words about?" I could have just said, "Did you see the appraisal?" He could have just said that. Anyhow, the appraisal was done by Mary Brown. Guess what? I said to the judge, I said, "Erroneous. Erroneous," I said. "Count it out. Rule it out. Don't want it. Don't want to even look at it." I said, "It's ridiculous because Mary Brown appraised 38 Clydesdale Drive in Lower Truro, Nova Scotia, Canada, my house. I own it with Alyssa McElroy. I do, yes. And when we purchased it at the credit union here in town, they pulled me aside. Alyssa was out getting a coffee or something. She don't even drink coffee, but they pulled me aside and said, "Are you sure you want to sign her off on this house with you?" Because I had been working at AgriPure for 3 years. I had the money saved. She did give me, I think, 2,000, 3,000 at most of her income tax from our children. She did give me her income tax from our children, $2,000 to $3,000 towards the down payment. Otherwise, I paid for it all until I moved out. Yes, I did. She owes me half of that house. Yes, she does. She's lucky that she even gets half because the credit union tried to tell me not to give her half. But Mary Brown, anyhow, we bought that house for $99,000 in 2016. Yes, we did. $99,000 plus tax. Call it 100 for easy math. 100,000 even. Guess what? Mary Brown appraised that house on today's market 2 months ago. 2 months ago on today's market. If you're a real estate agent, go drive by 38 Clydesdale Drive, Lower Truro, Nova Scotia. Little baby blue house on, and you know the house. Go look it up if you're in town. Mary Brown appraised that house because it does need shingles. Yes, it does. And Alyssa claims there's mold in the basement, and that's fine because I called insurance about that. There was a flood. Yes, there was. I called insurance. They sent the people out, and the people said, "Looks good, looks fine," because I did mop up the water and shit. But if Alyssa says there's mold on the drywall, that's fine. The drywall will have to be ripped down, but that's not going to make the house worth nothing. And if it does, get a hold of that insurance company and they will just pay for the whole house, I promise, because I had them out. I called the insurance company. They came out. They sent first on-site restoration, I'm pretty sure. Anyhow, Mary appraised this house 6 years later. 6 years later, in today's market, she appraised it at the exact same price. The house didn't value at all in Mary's appraisals. So I wouldn't have Mary do any appraisals on my houses in the future. No, I wouldn't. It's most likely she made the bad appraisal because Alyssa's family, but I don't know. It's questionable. I question Mary's ethics now. If she's going to do that, that goes against ethics, does it not? Because if you want to drive by that house and say it's only worth 100,000, even if you go see the basement, I believe it's worth 200,000. Hi, Mary. Hi, Alyssa. Was that a real appraisal? Section A? Or, well, we know it was erroneous because you can't have an appraisal done by your aunt and have it stand up in court anyway. So didn't Mary know that? Did Mary know that at least? Or did nobody knew that? That'd be like me having my mother have an appraisal on those. My mom says it's worth $1 million. My aunt says it's worth $1 million. Alyssa, Mary Brown said it's worth 100,000 because it needs shingles and some mold in the basement from on the drywall. No, I don't think so, sweetheart. That house is worth 200,000 and I want my half. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Mary Brown.